Hey everyone, this is Wacky Walt, and welcome back to my channel. So, last week I didn't get to finish up my episode properly, and left off right here in the middle of Hyrule Town, while, trying to find a way to get the extra heart pieces inside of, the game. And it turns out, like, actually, to get the final heart piece inside the building out here in Hyrule Town, I have to collect all the figurines and then come back and talk to this guy. He's basically a collector, and that's the only way you'll get access to his house. And so, essentially, that would take me many hours to complete. I'm not interested in trying to collect them all, at least not right now, not for the completion of the game. So I've decided I am just going to continue onward to find Vati again and attempt the final battle. Now I know I lost last time, and it was I'm ashamed of myself because that was just poor timing, and I need some practice. But I'm gonna go back to the castle now and attempt to continue the main storyline. I want to see what happens at the end of the game, how this finishes up. How does Link actually save the castle? And what's the end of the story, essentially? Did we ever get the Triforce back? So, let's see. Back to the castle. Oh, wait, no. Did not mean to use the item. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my stuff back now. Yeah, so I got max bombs, max arrows, the magical boomerang, and, for my potions, I have 2 red potions in my bag. So I've pretty much done everything I possibly can to prepare for the final boss battle. So it's all going to boil down to trying to make my way through the castle without getting hit. And that's going to be a challenge in itself. So here I am getting the fairies outside the castle again. And I'm going to roll my way back in. Alright. So I think, yeah, it's the red path. That should get me to the boss area. Alright, so for the sake of not... just in case my Switch crashes again, because apparently this game is a little glitchy with it, I'm going to go ahead and save now. Create a suspend point. I know there's the in-game saving, and there's, of course, the Nintendo Switch version of it, since it's like a ported game. And I'm trying to stick to the ported version. Kind of retains the data easier. Let's see here. So, here we go through the whole thing again, where I'm being told I only have 3 chimes. What did I use last time? What gets through to this guy? Oh yeah, this. So apparently this can get through his spins, which is very cool. So as long as I keep hitting him and get through the spins before he attacks or sends the spike after me, pretty sure I'll win. There we go. Okay, yeah, just take a little time. Oh yeah, and I remember these guys again. Alright, so there's the second chime. I gotta be quick. Alright, trying to make sure all these creatures get out the way. On a time crunch here, guys. Oh, wow. Okay, yes, I think I got it. Well, all but 1. Or no, 2. Oh, that was close. He almost got me there. Alright. Here comes the fun one. Alright. So for this one, I need to switch to my bombs. I need to get ready to move quickly because the creatures I'm about to fight are kind of the hardest. The knights. Oh, there's another bell toll. So just one more chime and all my work will be undone. I gotta get these guys to chase me a little bit, and then hit them while they're dazed. Now, it is pretty impressive how they are just able to chase me all over the dang map. Okay, let's see. Gotta get a little bit more aggressive here. Ooh, shells. I'll take that. Okay, this guy's taking way too long. Okay, let's see. There we go. Sweet. Alright. So here we go. On to Vati. Alright, so the ceremony was almost complete. He's gonna give me the whole rant about how he was about to drain the life force from Zelda. And then suddenly I'm back in this training room. Oh boy. So, remembering how I did this before, he eventually gets those eyeballs that circle, and so I have to use some of my tools to get rid of them. Yeah, the eyeball is the torture machine. Oh gosh. Here we go. Ow. Why am I on fire? Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Fairies. I'll take it. Sweet, okay. So that attack that he was using can be avoided. Dang it. Alright, so all I gotta do is just dodge this attack a little bit. Dang it. And he catches me on fire as soon as I hit his bolt. Alright, so I gotta be a little bit more aggressive with this now. Yep. So now they're gonna get a little bit more powerful. Okay. Here we go. Ah, yes. So this is where I gotta use the Gust Jar. Ah! Of course, he hits me on fire. Jesus. Alright. I really hate his fire move. Pain in my butt. Alright, time to use the potion. And then back to the Gust Jar. That's just not fair. I totally got that one. There we go. So I managed to beat his first form. So now we're moving on to the second form. Which this was one of the hardest parts for me. Just because it requires being able to save up. So I gotta use the light arrows, open up some eyeballs. Try to avoid those little spiky things. Alright, and then here we go. See if I can reach him. Ah. Could have swore that was gonna work. Alright, here we go. I think it takes about 4 tries to get this right. And even then, it's kind of like messed up. Ooh, hearts! I forgot about that. So I can get some materials while I'm waiting here. So get all the spikes out of the way. Ooh, it hit me. I was hoping to get some more hearts. Alright, so here we go. One specific pattern I have to follow. There we go. Alright, so, again, there's a unique pattern I have to follow. Ooh, and these shadow things. Spikes. Okay, so, gotta get them on the left-hand side this time. Ah, right as I start to hit. He goes and gets me out of the way. Ooh, and then he hit me there again. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna try to get around. Yep, here we go. Bingo! Some good hits in. As many as I can get. Okay, cool. Alright, and see if I can get some arrows back. I was hoping for a little bit of health. Yeah, I'm getting the arrows. He literally pushed me right into the spikes. Alright. No, no. There we go, finally, hit that bottom one. Okay, let's see if I can get the charge up just as he's about to move. Ah! And he hits me with a spike. Ow. Okay, try this again. There we go. Yes. So I think that's his second form. And he's basically talking about how unstoppable he is, and then suddenly, boom, he is gone. So, as Lo says, you did it. Impressive. Now quickly, we must break the curse on Zelda. And of course, I have no control of my person at this time. Well, now I do. But as it's moving forward to the next room, I have no control. So, we're going to do the charged attack, and then unlock Zelda! Wait. Well, I thought I already did that. Apparently not. Boom! There we go. So, Zelda is no longer a stone. Yes! Alright, so thank you so much for saving me. When I was turned to stone, I saw visions of you, as if in a dream. So it looks like the curse has been broken. I'm glad we made it in time. And then, of course, the whole room starts to shake. Danger, danger, Robinson, danger. So, yeah, and there goes Eslo. The castle's collapsing. Quickly, we gotta move. Alright, there goes the entrance. So the door is blocked. Alright, so literally the only path for me is to the sanctuary. Hey, but last time I did not bother to look around. And I wanted to double check to see if there was anything at all that I could use to potentially save myself in the last battle. Anything to heal from at least. So yeah, I don't see anything to heal. Yeah, that path is blocked. Literally all there is this door. I'm gonna double check. Oh, no, pots. Fairies! Yes! Okay, so I get like one last chance to revive. And I want to go ahead and grab my empty bottle. Ooh, okay, so can I leave and come back? I want to get the fairy again. Yes! I caught a fairy in a bottle! Alright, so I completely missed this last time I was here. And I'm pretty sure it's like basically the last place to restock and replenish your items right before you fight Wacky for the third and hopefully final time. I don't know, because I haven't passed this yet. But, yes. So I have a fairy bottle in my hand. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to the arrows. Oh, and I'm not full on bombs yet. I wanna fix that. Okay, so I got full bombs. Full bombs again, full arrows. And a fairy with me this time. So, oops, hit the wrong button. So I'm gonna go ahead and create another suspend point just to kind of save the game before this final battle. And then we're gonna head in. And before I hit Wacky, I am gonna do just a quick pause here to grab a snack. Alright everyone, I'm back, and I'm ready for that final battle with Wacky. Alright, so he goes through that whole laughter of "you will not escape, boy," etc. I don't really care. We're gonna fight, dude. And he says he has become the master of this world. Not yet. We're still standing. And here we go. The giant floating orb, or eyeball. Kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, that all-seeing eye that was used? Okay. Now, I knew last time there was a trick to this. So I gotta wait for the hands to show up. Ooh, avoid those spikes where possible. Alright, and inside. Oh, wait, nope. I did not want to do that. I wanted to stay small. Alright, and inside. Like last time, it's just basically hit him as much as I could. Oof. Nope. Alright, so he survived. I gotta go big again. Oof. Ow. Alright, let's see. Oh, the hand's coming back out. Let's see if I can do that. Yes! Got it again. Alright, so now I just need to grow small. And then back inside. Hopefully this time I'll go a little faster. There we go. Cornered a few. Come on, beat him! Nope, not enough. Alright, so haven't quite beaten that arm yet. Hopefully in a minute though. Alright, here he goes. Going back underground again. And can I capture him? Maybe? The other arm's blocking him. There we go! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can circle around this guy and get back inside. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that arm. Yep. Alright, here we go. Back inside again. I don't know which one it is. That's the trick. Still haven't won. Shucks. Alright, so here we go again. Oh, he dodged. Or kind of the arm avoided it? That's probably a better way of saying it. Alright, he's gonna try blocking me from getting to the entrance. No! There we go, finally got the right one. Sweet. Alright, so transforming back. And then on to the next arm. Ooh, sweet, got him. Alright, so inside. Ooh, it's dark. Okay, so we gotta switch to the lantern here. Ah, there we go. Alright, so then switch back to the Cane of Pocky. Ooh, immediate dodge. Come on. Gotta be able to get that. There we go. And then back to Flame Lantern. Ooh, almost. Ah, didn't quite get it. Thought I was making it, but nah, he just barely got away. Alright, so dodge, dodge, dodge. We're kind of lucky with these dodges right now. There we go. Alright, so we gotta avoid the shock. Duh. See, the float now is just kind of following me. Alright, Flame Lantern. I got one really, really good. Oof. Apparently I still haven't hit the right one though, so gotta continue. Ooh, hit me with a shock. And back to the lantern. Alright, now hopefully this time I get the right one. Tired of all these ghosters. Oh, there we go, I got one. Sweet. Oh, so I think this is like the final form. Now, what am I supposed to do? I guess this would be where I get the 4 eyeballs. Oh! Okay, so I gotta get these. Ooh, got it, got it, got it. Okay, very, very close. I think I found the trick. Ooh, got it. Got it! Yes! Goes full. I but the light force. My power. I had such power. Oh. Is he about to explode? Holy moly, he did! And the hat! The magic hat! The one we've been looking for! Eslo, I can return you to normal now! Maybe. And there's Zelda, of course, back in my arms. And so it says, thank goodness you're safe. You defeated Vaati. You were so brave. Yes, 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 yes. But we lost so much. The castle, all those people. Yeah. And then here's Eslo. I think he's finally transforming back. Yes! The Minish Elder! He has returned! Or one of the magicians. So the curse, defeating Vaati seems to have broken the curse he cast upon him. So allow me to introduce myself to you, Princess Zelda. My name is Eslo, master of Minish lore and sorcery. The Mage's Cap was my creation, but its limitless power has caused nothing but trouble for your kind. Is there any way you can forgive me? I know many have fallen and much of the castle has been destroyed, but it is too soon to give it into despair. The curse on me is broken, and Zelda still possesses some of the light force. Perhaps together we could do something to make things right. Oh, he's getting the Minish Cap. And he's putting it on her? So if one with a just heart wears this cap, things can be made right again. Princess Zelda, let your wishes be made real. Interesting. I was not expecting that turn of events. So it's a combination of his cap and Zelda healing the land. Okay, so there's the crown room being restored. The castle entrance being restored. What else we got? Oh, all the guards people at the front. Now they're no longer in stone. They just all get shocked, like, hey, we're back. Oh, the original Zelda theme. Like one of the original Zelda themes. I like this. And then here, the gardens inside the castle restored, the ones that lead up to the sanctuary. So look, the castle, all the people had been turned to stone, they're all back to normal now. And the hat is falling apart. It's overflowing with the power of life. The hat has the power to turn the thoughts of its wearer into reality. Vaati's heart was filled with evil, and that was reflected in what he became. But it seems that Zelda's pure heart, coupled with the hat's power, has created a miracle. Oh, and the sanctuary seems to be rumbling. Alright, so the Minish door opens but once every century, and soon it must close. So he must leave us both behind to return to his homeland. And now he's caused much suffering. Now that he knows he's caused a lot of suffering, the evil one's power has withered. The power of Princess Zelda herself has restored the light to Hyrule. Alright, so it sounds like he was excited about the journey with me. Yes, it's coming to an end. It's so sad. But, and he says, please accept this. It looks like he just made a new green hat out of nowhere with his magic. Oh, that's cool. So now I get to keep a sort of an item from him, you know, a green cap on my head. He says it suits me like a little hero. Take care. He's just waving his pole. I think that's hilarious. Oh, he went small. Okay. And he said farewell into the sanctuary. And now it's closed. Wow. So beat Vaati just in the nick of time before the portal closed for his homeland. And I think I'm now getting the cutscenes at the end. Yeah, this is the title. And that is the conclusion to the game. So yes, it was a rigorous journey. I went through not 4, but 5 dungeons prior to the Hyrule Castle. I guess that would count as dungeon number 6, the Dark Hyrule Castle. Mostly because one of the elements was not where it's supposed to be in the Wind Runes. But very, very cool structure for the game. Like, I like the storyline. That was very creative. And it's kind of sad because, you know, Link is only a kid for a limited time. I know they pose him as that in most of the games, but to add in that little element that only children are able to see the Minish, therefore only they have the ability to help save the kingdom. Very cool. Nice, Nintendo. Well, since that seems to be it, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Anyone who enjoyed watching me play through this, please remember to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments in the section below. And any of my Zelda fans out there, please just post anything you want. If you have some really cool stuff you want to show me, or another game series you want me to start on, let me know. I'll make sure to add it to the list. Thanks, guys.